Good morning students, welcome back to Maths class. In the last class, we started with a new chapter, circles, and we discussed the two important theorems related to tangent. Now we will move on to the second exercise, 4.2. The first question is, from a point Q, the length of the tangent to a circle is 24 centimeter and the distance of Q from the center is 25 centimeter. Find the radius of the circle. So first we have to draw a circle. From a point Q, the length of the tangent is 24 centimeter. So from a point Q means Q should be the external point. From a point Q, the length of the tangent is 25 centimeter. So we have to draw the tangent. 24 centimeter. And the distance of Q from the center is 25 centimeter. Distance of Q from the center is 25 centimeter. So here we have to draw the distance from the center to the point Q, 25 centimeter. We have to find the radius of the circle. So here I will mark the point P. Now we will join OP. So now here OP is the radius, PQ is the tangent, P is the point of contact. We have to find out the radius of the circle. The distance from the center to the external point Q is 25 centimeter. As I told you in the last class, what is angle P? We learned theorem 4.1 that radius and the tangent are always perpendicular. So this angle will be 90 degree. The side opposite to 90 degree angle will be the hypotenuse. So OQ is the hypotenuse. So triangle POQ is a right angle theorem. We will right triangle. We will apply Pythagoras theorem and find out the radius. So in triangle POQ, angle P is 90 degree. Always radius and tangent are perpendicular. Now hypotenuse is OQ. So OQ square is equal to OP square plus PQ square by theorem. OQ square is 25 square equals OP square plus 24 square. 25 square is 625 equals OP square plus this is 576. Subtract 625 minus 576 is equal to OP square. Therefore, OP square is equal to 49. OP equals square root of 49 equals 7. So, radius of the circle OP is 7 centimeter. The second question is, in the given figure, if TP and TQ are the two tangents to a circle with center O. So, we will mark the center O. TP and TQ are two tangents, TP and TQ. So, T is the external point. So, that angle POQ is 110. TP and TQ are two tangents. So, we will mark a point T. We will draw the tangents. TP and TQ are two tangents. Angle POQ 110 degree. Angle POQ 110 degree. So we will mark the angle. It is 110. We have to find out angle PTQ. PTQ. This angle we have to find out. Now we learned in the first theorem, theorem 4.1 that radius and the tangent are always perpendicular. So here angle P will be 90 degree, even angle Q is also 90 degree. Both the angles are 90 degree. So when we add this 90 plus 90, we will get 180. See here POQT. POQT. What is this? It is a quadrilateral, four-sided figure. It's a quadrilateral. In a quadrilateral, if sum of two angles, these two angles are 180 degree, then what about the sum of other two angles? Sum of all the four angles in a quadrilateral will be always 360 degree. Sum of these two angles are 180 degree because of theorem 4.1. So naturally sum of the other two angles also will be 180 degree. Sum of two angles are 180 degree. Last year you already learned that it's a cyclic quadrilateral. Sum of opposite angles are 180. Angle O plus angle T will be 180 degree. So angle O we can write POQ. Angle POQ plus angle PTQ is equal to 180 degree. Now POQ is 110 degree. 110 degree plus PTQ is equal to 180. Therefore PTQ is equal to 180 minus 110 equals 70 degree. Third question. If the tangents PA and PB from a point P to a circle with center O are inclined to each other at an angle of 80 degree, then angle POA is equal to. So here PA and PB are the two tangents from the external point P. Here PA and PB are the tangents with center O are inclined to each other at an angle of 80 degree. Tangents are inclined. So this angle between the tangent is 80 degree. We have to find angle POA. Angle POA. Where is angle POA? So here now we will join the radii. We have to find out angle POA. This angle we have to find out. So how to find out angle POA? Now we learned in the second theorem that from an external point, two tangents will draw and both the tangents are equal. Tangents from the external point to a circle are equal. So to prove the theorem, we proved that first these two triangles are congruent. That is triangle AOP and triangle BOP are congruent, and then we said PA is equal to PB by CPCT. Once the triangles are congruent, what is the meaning? The triangles, each and every corresponding sides and corresponding angles are equal. So not only the sides are equal or tangents are equal, if the triangles are congruent, we can say that these two angles are also equal. And even these two angles, that is APO and BPO, are also equal. So from the theorem, once the triangles are congruent, PA is equal to PB, angle AOP and angle BOP, they are also equal. Angle APO and angle BPO, that they are also equal. So here we wanted to find out angle AOP. Angle AOP we have to find out. So first we will find out angle AOB. As I told you in the last question, angle A and angle B are 90 degree by theorem 1. Therefore, it's a cyclic quadrilateral. Angle AOB plus angle APB is equal to 180 degree. So AOB plus 80 is equal to 180 degree. Therefore, AOB is equal to 180 minus 80 equals 100 degree. So if angle AOB is 100 degree, then angle AOP is half of angle AOB. AOB, that is half into 100, that is 50 degree. So here it is by theorem we can write. So once we prove the triangles are congruent, tangents are equal, these two angles are equal, even these two angles are also equal. So what about angle APO and BPO? Each will be 40-40 degree. So here each angle will be 50 degree. The next question is, prove that the tangents drawn at the ends of a diameter of a circle are parallel. Prove that the tangents drawn at the ends of the diameter. So we have to draw the diameter. Fourth question. Draw the diameter. We have to draw tangents at the ends. That means if AB is the diameter, we have to draw two tangents, one at A and one more at B. So here one tangent. Let it be PQ. PQ is a tangent. Point of contact is A. Now one more tangent, RS. So here AB is the diameter, PQ and RS are two tangents. We have to prove that these tangents are parallel. So O is the center of the circle. So we know that this is the radius, A is the point of contact, PQ is the tangent. Then what about angle PAO? Radius at the point of contact is perpendicular to the tangent. Angle PAO is equal to 90 degree by theorem 1. Now, what about angle OBS? Not only PAO is 90, even OAQ is also 90. Now we will consider this angle. OB is the radius, RS is the tangent, B is the point of contact. What about angle OBS? That is also 90 degree. Angle OBS, that is also 90 degree. Equation 1 and equation 2. So, both the equations RHS are equal, therefore LHS will be equal. So, from 1 and 2, we can write angle PAO is equal to angle OBS and both are equal to 90 degree. Last year we learned that if two lines are parallel and this is the transversal, how will be the alternate angles? They are equal. Like two lines are parallel and this is the transversal, then alternate angles are equal. So here what we said, these two angles are equal. We have to prove that lines are parallel. If the angles are equal, then how can we say these lines are parallel? By converse of alternate angle axiom. Therefore, PQ is parallel to RS by converse of alternate angle axiom. Converse of alternate angle axiom. The fifth question is, prove that the perpendicular at the point of contact to the tangent to a circle pass through the center. Prove that the perpendicular at the point of contact to the tangent to a circle. So first we will draw the tangent. So AB is a tangent. P is the point of contact. P is the point of contact. We have to prove that the perpendicular at the point of contact to the tangent to a circle pass through the center. So, if we draw a perpendicular from P to AB, it should pass through the center. That is what we have to prove. So, what is given? We will write. Given. O is the center of the circle. O is the center of the circle. AB is the tangent at P. AB is the tangent at P. We have to prove that. To prove, the line perpendicular to AB at P pass through the center. The line perpendicular to AB at P pass through the center. Pass through the center O. So here, if you draw a perpendicular to AB through P, we have to prove that it will pass through the center O. So we will start the proof by assuming that let the line does not pass through O. Let it pass through some other point O dash. So first we will join OP and OP. First we will join this, and we will draw one more line next to this line, and we will write it as O dash. This point, let it be O dash. So we will start the proof. Let us assume that the line perpendicular to AB does not pass through O. Let it pass through O dash. And then we join OP and O dash. So now here, if we consider this is the line perpendicular, that is O dash P is perpendicular, Then perpendicular means what will be the angle? 90 degree. So we can write O dash PB is 90 degree. Let us assume that the line perpendicular to AB does not pass through O. Let it pass through O dash. And now if it pass through O dash PB will be 90 degree. O dash PB is equal to 90 degree. This is equation number 1. But we know that by theorem 1, this is the radius, OP is the radius, AB is the tangent, OP will be perpendicular to AB. So what about angle OPB? Angle OPB is 90 degree by theorem. This is equation 2. So from 1 and 2, what we can write? O dash PB is equal to OPB. Both the angles are equal and they are equal to 90 degree. But when we look at the diagram, O dash PB is a smaller angle than angle OPB. O dash PB is less than angle OPB. We proved that these two angles are equal and they are equal to 90 degree. But according to diagram, O dash PB is less than OPB from the diagram. That means O dash PB is not equal to OPB. So O dash PB is equal to OPB only when O dash P and OP coincides. That is, both should be of same line. Therefore, if AB, the line perpendicular to AB at P pass through the center. The sixth question is, the length of a tangent from a point A at a distance 5 cm from the center of the circle is 4 cm. Find the radius of the circle. The length of a tangent from a point A at a distance 5 cm from the center. So the point A will be 5 cm away from the center. So OA is 5 cm. OA is 5 cm. The length of the tangent from a point A at a distance 5 cm from the center of the circle is 4 cm. So what is 4 cm? Length of the tangent is 4 cm. Find the radius of the circle. So length of the tangent, will mark a letter here P. We will draw the tangent. We have to find the radius of the circle. So here angle P will be 90 degree. P is equal to 90 degree. In triangle OPA, and which is the hypotenuse? OA is the hypotenuse. Tangent is 4 cm. OA square is equal to OP square plus PA square. Theorem. 5 square is equal to OP square plus 4 square. 25 is equal to OP square plus 16. 25 minus 16 is equal to OP square. OP square equals 9. OP equals square root of 9. 3 cm. These type of questions are very important for 1 mark. So the radius of the circle is 3 cm. The seventh question is, two concentric circles are of radii 5 cm and 3 cm. Find the length of the chord of the larger circle which touches the smaller circle. Two concentric circles. What is meant by concentric circles? with the same center, if we draw many circles with different radii, they are called concentric circles. So with center O, first circle and one more circle. So these two circles are concentric circles. Circles having same center but different radii are concentric circles. So there are two concentric circles whose radii are 5 cm and 3 cm. Find the length of the chord of the larger circle which touches the smaller circle. So for an outer circle there is a chord. So let AB be the chord. It is touching the smaller circle, inner circle. We have to find the length of this chord. So now we will draw the radii. So for the inner circle, the radius will be 3 cm. So we will draw the radius like this. This is the radius of the small circle. Let it be P. And the radius of the bigger circle, we have to mark like this. So OP is the radius of the smaller circle. OP is 3 cm. OB is the radius of the bigger circle, that is 5 cm. We have to find the length of the chord for the outer circle which will touch the inner circle. So we want to find the length of AB. So here radius and see for AB is a tangent for the inner circle and P is the point of contact. We know that radius and tangent are perpendicular. So here we will apply Pythagoras theorem and we will find out first PB. So in triangle OPB, angle P is equal to 90 degree. So angle P is 90, which is hypotenuse. OB is the hypotenuse. So OB square is equal to OP square plus PB square. What is OB? OB is the radius of the bigger circle and that is 5 cm. 5 square equals OP is the radius of the smaller circle and that is 3 cm. 3 square plus PB square. So 5 square is 25 minus 3 square is 9 is equal to PB square. PB square is equal to 16. PB is equal to square root of 16, 4. If PB is 4 cm, what about AB? AB is double of PB. In 9th standard you learned that perpendicular from the center to the chord bisects the chord. Last year you learned it. So if AB will be divided, perpendicular will divide AB into two equal parts. So if PB is 4 cm, AB is twice PB. AB is twice PB, that is 2 into 4, 8 cm. Length of the chord is 8 cm. 8th question is, a quadrilateral ABCD is drawn to circumscribe a circle. Prove that AB plus CD is equal to AD plus BC. This question is very important, repeated many times in final exam, public exam. So here ABCD is a quadrilateral. ABCD is a quadrilateral drawn to circumscribe a circle. Means circle is covered by the quadrilateral or circle will be inside the quadrilateral. We have to prove that AB plus CD. To prove AB plus CD is equal to AD plus BC. So O is the center of the circle. Now here ABCD is a quadrilateral. For this circle, A, B, C, D are external points outside the circle. These are the external points. So here what we can write, ABCD is a quadrilateral. ABCD is a quadrilateral. We have to prove that AB plus CD is equal to AD plus BC. These 4 points A, B, C, D are external points to the circle. So in theorem 4.2 we learned that if we draw two tangents from the external point, the tangents will be equal. So we have to mark 4 points here. Point of contact. Let me write here P, this is Q and this is R and S. Mark points P, Q, R and S on the sides AB, BC, CD and AD respectively. So now look here, A is an external point. AP and AS are equal, two tangents from the external point. So while starting the proof, first we will write AP is equal to AS. Next we will write BP is equal to BQ. BP is equal to BQ. Then we can write CQ is equal to CR. CQ equals CR. And the last DR equals DS. Or because of theorem 2. Or you can write tangents from the external point A, tangents from external point B, C and D. This is all by theorem 2. Now, we wanted to prove that AB plus CD is equal to AD plus BC. We'll start from the LHS AB plus CD. AB plus CD is equal to, how can we split and write AB? AB can be written as AP plus PB or BP. AP plus BP plus this is AB. How can we write CD in the same way? CR plus DR. CR plus DR. This is CD. Now what we should do is, all these four terms we have to change according to this. So how can we write AP? AP can be written as AS because AP and AS are two tangents from the external point A. So instead of AP we will write AS. Instead of BP we can write BQ. Instead of CR we can write CQ. And instead of DR we can write DS. So all the terms we have to change according to this. Now we have to rearrange the terms. That is AS and DS. Write together. First and the last you have to write together. And the middle one together. Plus BQ plus CQ. Now look at the diagram. What is AS plus DS? It is AD. And what is BQ plus CQ? It is BC. So we proved that AB plus CD is equal to AD plus BC. So here only we have to do is apply theorem 2 and write the tangents which are equal. AP equals AS, BP equals BQ, CR equals CQ and DR equals DS. Then LHS use. Write AB in terms of P, that is AP plus BP, and CD you write CR plus DR. Change all the terms according to this. Rearrange the terms and from the diagram we can write AD plus BC. Very important question for 2 marks. Now question number 9. In the given figure, xy and x dash y dash are two parallel tangents to a circle with center O, and another tangent AB with point of contact C intersecting xy and x dash y dash at A and B. Prove that angle AOB equals 90 degree. So here for this circle with center O, xy and x dash y dash are two parallel tangents. And there is another tangent AB which is touching the circle at the point C. We wanted to prove that angle AOB is 90 degree. This angle is 90 degree. So what you will write as given, xy and x dash y are two tangents, parallel tangents. AB is another tangent which is touching the circle at C. To prove angle AOB is equal to 90 degree. To prove angle AOB is equal to 90 degree. For this, we will do one small construction, that is join O and C. Join O and C. Or join O C. Now what we have to do is, see here two triangles are there. This is a quadrilateral. There are two triangles. We will prove that these two triangles are congruent. So which are the triangles? In triangle proof, POA and AOC. In triangle POA and triangle AOC, how can we prove that these two triangles are congruent? First we can write OA is equal to OA, common side. OA equals OA, common side. Next we can write OP is equal to OC. What is OP? What is OC? They are the radii. So radii of the circle. Then we can write AP is equal to AC. What is AP and AC? They are the tangents from the external point to this circle. A is an external point. So AP and AC are two tangents. AP equals AC. Tangents. Therefore, three sides are equal. Therefore, triangles are congruent by which postulate? SSS postulate. Triangle AOC by SSS postulate. So, once the triangles are congruent, we know that the corresponding angles are equal. We will consider these two angles. Angle POA and angle AOC are equal. We will write angle POA is equal to angle AOC. Write the reason. CACT, corresponding angles of the congruent triangles. Triangles are congruent, therefore these two angles are equal. This let it be equation number 1. Now, similarly, there is another quadrilateral BCOQ. This also we can prove that similar way triangles are congruent. So, we are not proving directly, we will write if triangles are congruent, which two angles are equal by CACT? Angle BOC is equal to angle BOQ. So, we will write similarly. This is the symbol for similarly. In the same way, angle BOC is equal to angle BOQ. BOQ. Equation 2 you will write. Now, look here. This is angle POA. This is AOC. They are equal. BOC and BOQ are equal. Now, what we will do is, we will add all the four angles. See here. POA, AOC, BOC and BOQ. All the four angles we will add. When we add all the four angles, how much? What we will get? It is 180 degree because it is angle POQ. It's a straight line, that is 180 degree. So, angle POA plus angle AOC plus angle BOC plus BOQ is equal to 180 degree. Reason you can write POQ is a straight line. Now, we wanted to prove AOB is 90. So, only we will take AOC and BOC. We want only these two angles to prove this angle. So, we will change POA. We already proved that POA is equal to AOC. So, instead of POA, we will write AOC plus already AOC is there plus BOC plus instead of BOQ, we will write again BOC is equal to 180 degree. AOC plus AOC will become 2 AOC plus 2 BOC is equal to 180 degree. Throughout you will divide by 2, we will get AOC plus BOC is equal to 90 degree. Or you take common and divide in the right side. So AOC plus BOC is 90. What is AOC plus BOC? It is nothing but AOB. Therefore, angle AOB is equal to 90. So, we will prove these two triangles are congruent and we will consider these two angles are equal. Similar ways, next two triangles are congruent and angles are equal. Add all the four angles and change two angles and double it and divide by 2 and we will get AOB is 10th question. Prove that the angle between the two tangents drawn from an external point of a circle is supplementary to the angle subtended by the line segment joining the point of contact at the center. Prove that the angle between two tangents drawn from an external point. So here P is the external point. Angle between the tangent at the external point is angle APB. This angle is supplementary to the angle subtended by the line segment joining the point of contact. Which are the point of contact? A and B are the point of contact. Line segment joining the point of contact at the center. So, this angle. So, these two angles are supplementary. We have to prove. What is meant by supplementary? Angle sum should be 180 degree. So, we want to prove that angle AOB plus angle APB is 180 degree. We already discussed this. We know this together it is 180 degree as it is a quadrilateral. So, here given we will write O is the center of the circle, P is the external point, angle, we wanted to prove that angle APB plus angle AOB is equal to 180 degree. To prove angle APB plus angle AOB is equal to 180 degree. So, we will consider the whole quadrilateral AOBP. In quadrilateral AOBP, sum of all the angles together, it is 360 degree. So, we will write angle AOB plus angle OBP plus angle APB plus angle OAP, 4 angles together 360 degree. Sum of all the angles of a quadrilateral is 360 degree. In that, AOD plus OBP is 90 and OAP is also 90. 90 plus APB plus again 90 is equal to 360 degree. AOB plus APB plus 90 plus 90 is 180. I will directly take it to the right side. 360 minus 180 is equal to 180 degree. Therefore, AOB plus APB is 180. Angle between the tangent and angle at the center, sum will be supplementary or 180 degree. That's all for today. Thank you.